colonel from the U.S. Army, from the South Command. He's a colonel from the U.S. Army, South Command. When I came back, I got an email stating that he wanted to meet me. So I was like, what is so important that he wants to meet me? And I thought he wanted me to come and meet him down at the U.S. Command office. So I found it very strange. He wanted to meet me. And he came. I told him, we set up a time, 3 o'clock yesterday, so he came. And I'm just sharing this with you because of Allahu Akbar, the reality of Islam, how the power of Islam works. So he came, he went upstairs in the office, looked very straight, very forward. He pulled out a Quraan from he came in his U.S. Army uniform, and he pulled out a Quraan, a nice pocket Quraan, and he held it in his hand, but it was zipped. And I was wondering, Qur'an? He brought a Qur'an for me? So I couldn't figure what's going on. And then he started telling me, he said, Sheikh, I need to make a confession. And I wanted to clear something from my heart. I want to have a peace of heart. And I'm going to resign, or I'm retiring in a year from the U.S. Army. And there's something in my mind that I just feel that I need to clear because of my love for God. My peace of mind. So I said, what is it? He said, when I were in Iraq, 1990, which is 25 years ago. He said, I was there in Desert Storm, and with the war and the whole 9 yards, I don't need to tell you. So he's telling me. He said, after the war and whatever, after capturing people and the whole thing, they bring back the things that they get from the people that are captives or killed or whatever. He said, and amongst those things that I brought back, I've always had this Quran. And I cannot destroy this. It was never in me to destroy this. And today I feel at peace that I could pass this Quran on to you. Because after time, some of the things that are of no need, they just straight away get rid of it, keep it in archives or whatever. He said, but I just want to make peace with my Lord. This was his words. He said, I want to make peace with my Lord. And I want to pass this Quran on to you, of whoever it belonged to in Iraq, in the Desert Storm, in the war. I just want to pass this on to you. You could make good use of it. Because keeping it down in the office and there, I don't know what someone will do with it, what will happen after. But I wanted to pass it on, and he gave me a Quran. Here is a colonel, Christian, U.S. Army man giving me a Quran from Desert Storm, Iraq war in 1990. So there are a lot of good people that still exist, my brothers and sisters. It's important to understand how Allah works. And he understands the reality of Islam. We have a very good, godly relationship. And he felt peace at heart to take a Quran and bring it and give it. And I admire that in the brother. And the reason why I brought this up is to remind myself and you that if we as Muslims really live the right life and we demonstrate the true Quran and Sunnah, people will come to Islam. And even if they don't come to Islam, they will respect Islam. They will respect the Muslims. Just as this colonel respected the Quran and he said, I want to bring it and give it to you here. And that's the least we can at least do. Think about Abu Talib, the father of Ali radiallahu ta'ala. He never accepted Islam, but he respected the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. He respected Islam, and he did whatever he could do to make sure no one harmed the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam and harmed the Muslims and Islam, whatever he could have done. So that's very important. And it's important that we understand these things as Muslims. And we can only learn this from the Quran and the Sunnah of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam.